Get away with our casters.
Thank you very much, and welcome back. 2 years ago, 3-1. Now in 2019, on the other side of the planet, in
scaling for both these teams. And the one thing that we agree on is that G2 have very strong side lanes later on into the game. I think that it will
be happy with that and a low investment for G2.
Notice how Khan flashes the E, because he knows that if he flashes after that E has landed, then it means that Jankos can immediately follow up with a stun and set it for a potential follow-up.
Ends up coming away worse for wear, but very good reply. Rune Prison into the Q and E combo, and they end up about even, but Faker's kit has sustain, Caps does not.
And the dancing moves only make it an even trade, doesn't make an overwhelming winning trade from Faker. If he had stood to attention for all of that damage.
There is very little that Khan can do because of how well Wonder throws the lane towards his side of the map. Victor struggles to clear early.
Recalling first, he's got teleport available. That's a Wonder TP coming into the fight. Mata's used cleanse and flash to safety. G2 Esports brute force their way onto the Ocean Drake. Blast Cone will defy any potential kills, and Wonder not close to 6. No further follow-up. G2 get the dragon.
Yeah, love to see them walk up for the contestant. They understood that they had extra resources like Wonder's teleport to not give over an Ocean Drake, which would have been so welcome for champions.
On the aggressive in this early game. They're the ones finding a lot of these picks, and while they don't convert them into kills, they're converting them into objectives.
A lot of early game damage in that Silas and Rek'Sai combo.
I thought that G2 would actually go for that fight, given that Mickey was closer to the fight than Mata was, but clearly Caps and the...
Oh, there's the Chaos Storm down. There's an Impale though onto Mata. Remember, flashless. Not going to be able to escape. Caps gets the kill, but all of a sudden Wonder's in trouble. He gets jumped on. We didn't see Clid joining the fight, but he's got that flash on cooldown. 2v1 in the top lane.
So both Clid finds one in the top lane, so this allows Khan to get back into the game a little bit. Is still in the top jungle, and G2 have full information of this because of that ward, which means they can play extremely aggressively underneath this.
Cooldown as well, and with the Devour, as well as the Void Rush, it's easy. That was such a beautiful setup.
Yeah, lovely set-piece play. Long distance from downtown Ash ultimate on the exact recall spot. It's going to be a pause, but from downtown Nate.
The G2 have already started the fight. Clid goes forward, he unfurrows, gets a knock-up onto Jankos, but the piercing arrow picks up the kill. Faker's in trouble. He's caught inside the blue buff. It's a double kill for Perks, and now Khan is on the wrong side of the rift. Gravity fielded by some time, but he's managed to make it back to Teddy Amata.
SKT over-pursue and re-engage, even though Khan is in no position to help. He teleports down, he only gets
the ones in a dangerous situation. As here you can see they focus their attention onto Clid. They're committing deep into the enemy jungle.
Enough to save the day. Now Jankos stepping forward. Impale's available. He needs to find a target. The flash Gnaw is countered by a flash reply by SK Telecom. Faker and Clid are running. The teleport did not ultimate him, did not get involved.
And G2 after the pause go from a 250 gold lead to a 2,500 gold lead. Beautiful stuff. Constantly
matter anyway. Mata doesn't have flash available. He's the next target. Impale brings the catfish backwards. And G2 Esports find 2 kills. They're going to lose the middle tower, potentially, and they can reply on top.
Looks like G2 just have it out for the duo of Teddy and Mata. They do not want this duo to get ahead. They want to punish the Tahm Kench as much as possible.
To get that tower, and now all of a sudden G2 pushing. By the way, looking at Perks, he's got the Rage Blade and Blade of the Ruin King completed. Caps may be doing some tactical inting. Let's find out. Rune Prison goes down, spell down. And while G2 was pushing the bottom lane, teleport to save Caps at least secures the dragon.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think Wonder needed to TP in there. I think Caps was pretty happy in that 1 versus 2. But Jankos, there looks 2 in the mid lane.
All right, Devour goes out, and unfortunately Jankos decides not to flash. Just yet, Chain of Corruption has already been used. Here comes Wonder. He eats an Enchanted Crystal Arrow to the face, and Faker's been able to join the fray. 5 members of G2 trying to push forward, but the minion wave is getting obliterated. Oh! Massive! Manages to steal the Gnaw. Faker turns around. He hijacks G2's chances. Listen to that crowd as SKT turn it around.
That was absolutely insane from Faker. That was the perfect opportunity, and he capitalized on it. Beautiful stuff from him as he defends the...
Run backwards, that's Caps down. It's all a Wonder. Mickey's running for his life. Gets a tongue lashing, and that's slowed down. No Devour comes up yet, but the Abyssal Voyage will deliver on the backside. Faker decides to re-engage. Now Jankos trying to push forward using those crystal slashes. Manages to get at least a little bit of a stun, but it won't be enough. Wonder's about to gnaw out, but I don't know if he wants to fight. Can hop over the wall. Flash is available as well. G2 are losing fights.
And it's Faker that is determining the outcome of it every single time. This time he hijacks the Skarner ultimate to drag Caps underneath the tower.
And just to use the stopwatch for now, Caps is going to be able to help out Jankos to secure the dragon. Now they're backing away. Mickey's gone down. 4v5 at best. Realm Warp starts to channel. Not going to get interrupted. G2 get the Baron for Mickey's life, but SK Telecom are on the hunt for blood.
And you just see that Wonder gets the transformation that time, but it's so hard to set up Realm Warp, outplays, and also a Narbar in the perfect...
Summoner was used. Jankos escapes with his life for a few seconds. Faker unable to find the kill. Wonder arrives as well. The tower goes down. The kill onto Teddy. And G2, do they fancy themselves Baron?
Big mistake from Teddy, teleporting onto an already almost dead turret as G2 walked up. They're certainly going to set up around it and see what they can get.
Look at the Narbar. SKT are running for their lives. Clid escapes, but he's the only one.
And G2 finally secure themselves the Baron and put themselves in a much more commanding position. Faker has been trying so hard to turn these fights around, but the one time he can't do it, G2 take everything.
But maybe not enough. Mickey joins the fray. He's going to step forward. All of a sudden, it's Mata that's down, but they've got perks. Somehow Clid manages to find him. Mickey's ultimate knocks up Faker in the air. It ends up being a 1-for-3 in favor of G2.
G2 can still be happy off the back of this. There are only 2 members dead on the side of SKT, so they will try to hold the line. The wave clear from the Victor is still there. Teddy is up and alive as well.
The Realm Warp in combat was big to it. Stop Teddy from having 3 autos onto multiple members, and G2 want to wreck the base.
They absolutely do. Top some time in the stopwatch of his own. Super minions are inside the base, but not yet on the Nexus. And Wonder's Mega Nod does not matter. Faker stole himself a Realm Warp, and now he's chasing G2 down. Jankos will get a stun onto Mata, and look at the base. Khan is trying to... No, Clid is trying to stop Wonder. All of a sudden, Cap should get run down here. He gets the shield for a few seconds longer. Wonder has pushed the super minions into the base. This is just a fight in every single front.
But it's SKT that managed to hold the line. They find a really big fight onto G2 and they take out Cap.
Gets the shield. The Mega Null goes backwards, but it's not going to be enough to save his life. Clid uses the Void Rush. One Nexus turret. SKT Telecom are right back in it.
They stand firm just in the single moment where they had to get through. The teleports, if they were cancelled, game will be over, and here's Caps.
All right, he's forced to... Caps is turning it back.
It's actually pinging onto the Victor. Excuse me, as they try to look for a... Never go for conventional when trying to end the game. They're split pushing right now. Rise joins the top side. Here they go.
All right, Abyssal Voyage will deliver Teddy to the back line, but Caps and Wonder are on the Nexus. They will forces game 5.
That was the play that G2 needed to make to find the final victory. SKT looked so terrifying in those final moments. Faker was